What is up, my fellow gamers? In today's video, we are taking a look at the new damage type in Season 2 of Dragonheir, the Thunderbolt heroes. Like and sub for more amazing gaming content. Click the link down below in the description box to download Dragonheir right now. Dragonheir Silent Gods is a season-based game that will officially launch Season 2 Fall of Increscent on December 15th, introducing new sandbox, new strategy, and new optimization experience, just like a brand new game. Real quick, let's go over our brand new coupon codes we got. The first one is Dragon Season. This one was introduced for the brand new Season 2 of Dragonheir, and then we got a second brand new one specifically for the Christmas holiday, Merry Xmas. Now, it is very important to note that these codes are case sensitive. So the Dragon Season code is all lowercase and the Merry Xmas code is all uppercase letters. First, we're gonna go over these heroes that we're using, and then we're gonna jump into some boss battles. We're gonna hold off on using this specific new legendary just yet. So I wanted to show off some more of the epics and the rares. First one we got is the Thunder of Order. I can't pronounce his name, Perkunte. The whole idea behind these damaged Thunderbolt heroes is that they're going to be putting this electrocute status effect on the enemies, and every time they have one of these, a bunch of different things are going to trigger for these heroes. Specifically, we're going to get lots of passive damage. So for our passive skill, we got when on the field, the hero gains 1 stack of Overwhelm with an unlimited duration whenever electrocute is triggered. This effect cannot be dispelled, which is really good. And it's capped at 30 stacks. 30 stacks is a lot of stacks. The fewer enemies on the field, the higher the damage, up to 500% of the base damage. So we're doing these boss battles. There's only going to be one enemy on the field, most likely, unless, you know, we have some minions summoned or something from the boss. But for the most part, there's really only going to be very few enemies. Taking a look at our next legendary, we got the King of Calamity. This guy, another one that's really strong. He has a captain ability, which is going to increase all allies' enlightenment by 60 in all battles. Now, the only one who really benefits from the enlightenment stat out of all of these is going to be him. Our battle skill, we deal a bunch of damage, but this is right here. 1d400% enlightenment as well, lightning damage to up to 2 random enemies with a 75% chance of putting the electrocute on them. So we went ahead, we buffed our enlightenment pretty much as high as I could based on the gear that I have. Our enlightenment for this hero, we got it plus 148. First epic, we have the Tower Guardian. Battle skill, we're gonna deal a bunch of damage with a chance to inflict electrocuted. So again, just extra damage, extra chances to put that electrocution effect on them. For our last epic, we have the Spray and Pray Manda. This one is a pretty interesting hero, and I kind of actually like this epic a lot more than the other one. So what you're going to be doing is we're going to be putting these turrets down, and these turrets pretty much give us extra damage, but also they give us another body on the field to go ahead and put that electrocute on enemies. So the electrocute status effect is going to be all over the place. Really strong epic hero, honestly. One of the top epic heroes. And then for our rare, we got the Lucky Star. I don't know how to say this name either. This guy isn't anything great. Definitely like nothing fancy for him. Let's go ahead and let's jump into some of these boss battles. First one we're jumping into is going to be the new boss for Season 2, and that is the Chaos Touch Abyssalosaurus, however you say this name. Challenge difficulty 3 out of 4. So this is like the big test to see how we do right here. We've got these heroes maxed out at level 100. They have all of their skills maxed out, and they also have pretty strong gear, and all of the gear is upgraded to the maximum as well, along with some pretty strong artifacts. Thing is, we don't really have a healer. We don't have a tank. So let's go ahead. Let's activate this. Let's see. We are getting the 5 affinity bonus though, because we do have 5 of the same type, but I imagine we are going to die fairly quickly not having a healer. So again, that's something, you know, you're gonna have to deal with, is you're going to kind of have to have a proper healer or maybe even a tank with them, because I don't know how strong they're gonna be. You know, they're actually doing fairly well. We got through almost the first wave, but their HP is very low already. they're doing a lot of damage. Let me just say, they are doing some insane amounts of damage right now, but their survivability is really lacking. Like if we'd have to take out maybe the rare. I would say that it's kind of hard for the rare to compete at this challenge difficulty 3. That would probably be my only downside. I mean, he's still alive right here, but he's just kind of like, he's not, you know, he's fairly low. He's about to be destroyed. We got our turret right here in the background that's doing pretty decent damage. Let me go ahead and let's like look at these status effects. You'll see they got the electrocuted on them. We've got our attack up. Our stacks of overwhelm are doing well. And we might actually be okay. We're about 25% down. And hey, no healer. And look at these turrets. The turrets are putting in so much work. Wow, these turrets are really putting in work. There goes our last legendary. We are down to the final. Okay, we did it. We did it. Wow, the guy, I'm telling you, the epic one who summons the turrets, he's really strong. Definitely really strong. I would say the MVP. Let's take a look real quick at the statistics. We've got our legendary here. He did an insane amount of damage. 41% of the damage was done by this guy right here. Our epic did pretty decent as well. 17.8%, the one that was summoning units. Our other legendary actually didn't do that much, 20%. You can see like the epic almost did as much as our legendary. And then our other one was okay. This was the other epic, I believe, only 11% attack damage. And then for our rare, you know, like I said, our rare did really weak, only 8%, 8.6% damage. Did a pretty decent job tanking though, took 22%. And then the healing is, you know, a ridiculous amount of healing, but the healing was on our turrets. So the healing wasn't on like our actual heroes, but still our turrets, I don't think our turrets got destroyed at all. Our turrets, both turrets were out there constantly pumping out damage. I mean, this hero puts out 2 extra bodies. So we got 3 characters out there putting damage on the boss. Really strong. But overall, you can kind of get a really good idea of what's going on with this. Let's head over and we're going to do one more boss battle next. We are going to head over to the Temporal Vortex. I think this is like the greatest way to kind of test out your damage and really see how much you can do. All right, so here we go. Let's enter this and let's see how we do. Now, I think, what did we get? We had like, what was it? Like almost 5 million damage. Oh, I got to put the auto on. I almost forgot to put the auto on. I think we had like 5 million damage when we did this with the Ice Blast team. I will say this though, the Ice Blast team did not have as strong gear on as we do with the Thunderbolt. The Thunderbolt has some really strong gear and we have it pretty much almost all maxed out. So that was one thing that when I was doing the testing with the Ice Blast is they didn't have like the strongest gear on, but most of them are still pretty strong. I mean, we're crushing this guy already. Let's take a look. We've got electrocuted on them. We've got our attack up on pretty much everyone. We see we've got the 10 stacks of attack up on both of our turrets. And then our turrets also get the other bonuses as well. So we're like attack speed up 2 from the ultimate. And then we also get that other additional one. We've got the 15% attack up right here, 20% attack up. So constantly going ahead and buffing our own attack with the turrets still up there. The turrets are doing absolutely amazing. I mean, they're just not getting destroyed at all. And they just constantly have so much attack up power that they're really just helping out. I'm going to guess that we're gonna definitely go over the 5 million damage marker. I would say my guess is gonna be 7. I think we hit 7 million damage. Specifically that one legendary hero who, I mean, just puts out so much damage when there's less enemies. Only having one enemy, that's an extra plus 500% damage. I mean, that is just ridiculous. I mean, you saw what he did in our first battle against the new boss. He allocated for over 40% of the damage dealt to that boss. So I can only imagine what it's gonna look like with this. And our heroes are doing fairly well. We're about to lose one. That's our legendary too right here. He's about to be destroyed. All right, we are reaching the end. We got 2 heroes left. Is that the rare survived out of everyone? That's crazy, honestly. Everyone else got destroyed and the last hero standing is our rare. Wow. That is pretty interesting. Let's see what the damage meter is. I'm thinking 7 million, 6 million, 7 million, something crazy high. Let's see. Let's see. What is it? Oh my gosh, that is a lot higher than I thought. Wow. Almost 10 million. What the heck? Wow, that is really, really ridiculous. Holy cow. Let's take a look at the statistics. Okay, these were actually a little bit more balanced, I would say. Yeah, not really. A little bit. 36% for our attack damage for this legendary, which we kind of figured because he does more damage based on the lower amount of enemies on the battlefield. So that was kind of a given. But this epic, I'm telling you, 25.5% for this epic with those 2 turrets out there constantly pumping out damage. I mean, this one actually did better than the other legendary right here. I mean, that's pretty surprising. This beat out the legendary damage-wise and even tanky-wise. As far as the other epic and our rare, the rare did 10% damage, tanked 18%, and then the other epic 12% damage, 21% at tanking. But overall, really, really ridiculously strong team. I would say, you know, it's close. It's really close between the Thunderbolt and the Ice Blast team. I mean, they are just, they're neck and neck at which one's better. But that is it. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. Click the link down below in the description box to download Dragonheir and start your journey in Season 2 right now. Brand new season, span new game. Stay happy, stay safe, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.